Okay, so you guys, you know, you might also go into a little bit of hypnosis, so you need to move your legs or kind of keep yourself awake, that's fine. So yeah, well, let's just see what comes up. Yeah, no pressure whatsoever. We'll just see what happens. Right. Have you got some water there?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
some down there.
Do we poke each other if one of us goes under?
I'm going to put you over there.
Let's do that. Yeah, and I'll start snoring.
Okay.
You kick under the toe. Just don't trip over that.
Yep, so let's just see what comes up. You'd always get your clients never to cross their legs, because I kind of see that as a subconscious barrier, really. So that's just perfect. That's not stretching out your knees too much.
No,
That's
fine,
kind of-
thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay. If you just start taking some deep breaths for me, Kaz, that would be great. So just to your own level of comfort's absolutely fine. So all that's happening right now is that your mind is just simply observing. Just watching you breathe in and breathe out. So it's almost that you're breathing comfort, peace and relaxation in, and you're exhaling any tension, any tightness, anything that really isn't needed in your mind and body. You can just allow to just escape and let go. And that feels fine, that feels good. And you feel yourself just very gently letting go. And as you let go, you can choose to listen to my words or not to listen to my words. The choice is yours. But my words will be with you. And they'll allow you to go to the levels of relaxation that you just need for today's session. And that feels okay. That feels good. So let that breath just return to its normal, relaxed pace. That's it. So that normal, relaxed pace of the breath just sits there in the background. And as it sits there in the background, we can just invite that busy, conscious mind to also just take a back seat and sit in the background. And as that happens, that just allows for the real, authentic inner Kaz to just step forward and just allow this journey to happen today. And this is a safe journey. And this session is just the two of us. So you might feel the energy between us, around us. And that just almost increases as we move into the session. Just allowing everything else to just fade into the background. And that's fine. That feels good. So So in a moment, my hand is just going to lightly touch your left arm, just near the shoulder, and as that happens, and each time that happens, that's just a sign for you to just go deeper within yourself and just deeper into relaxation. So just take a nice deep breath for me. That's it. Just feel yourself, just very simply, very easily, just letting go. And just relaxing deeper and deeper. So every breath that you're taking is just taking you into just a nice, deep level of relaxation. Any sounds that you're hearing, which is my voice, and any sounds inside or outside of this room, are just going to help you to relax even deeper. And any irritations that that conscious mind tries to give you are going to take you so deeply relaxed that that feels fine, it feels good. Knowing that you're safe, relaxed, comfortable and in control at every single point. And you just take a breath and just really feel that now. That's it. That's right. Just letting go with every breath. So I want you to just imagine, sense or feel that there's just a beautiful deep wave of relaxation that's just coming through the top of your head, and it's going to move through the body and mind. Now you can imagine this wave of relaxation as your favourite healing colour or colour, so that you can see it moving. If not, you could just sense or feel that's happening, or trust that that is happening for you. So this wave of relaxation just gently comes down into the top of your forehead. You feel it moving down behind the eyes, through the eyes and behind the eyelids. It moves further down into those thousands of tiny muscles in the cheeks, face and jaw, and moves over the throat, allowing expression. It just continues even more as it goes all the way down to the very base of your spine. That's it. Relaxing, releasing and letting go. And as it does, it just takes any tension out of the jaw area and just allows it all to disperse, feeling full of this healing, wonderful wave. So it continues over the chest, tummy, back up across the shoulders, down your arms and all the way to the tips of the fingers. And at some point you may just have just a slight tingling in the fingertips, or just a warmth in the palm of your hands. And if you do, then that's fine. That's just a sign of tension leaving your body and mind. But also, if not, then that's okay. Trust, sense and feel that you know that you are relaxing and letting go. So this wave continues as it moves down through the legs, knees, calves, all the way to the ends of the toes, taking you twice as deep, twice as relaxed. You become aware of the chair that's supporting your body, and the stool that's supporting your feet. And it's almost now that with every breath you allow yourself to sink down into that support and really feel that you're letting go. just go deeper still. That's right. Feeling relaxed and being with me at every single point. So I want you now to just imagine, sense or feel that you're just mentally moving higher and away from this room. Just higher and away from this room towards just a beautiful meadow or field that's surrounded by a magical circle of trees. See yourself floating down now towards that meadow or field without any resistance to the earth or to yourself. As you find yourself in that meadow or field, you realise there's a single pathway through which to reach the centre of that serene, magical circle of trees. You make your way over to that pathway, taking each step along it that just takes you even deeper relaxed. As you reach that circle of trees, there's one tree in particular that stands out to you. You make your way over to that tree, and as you reach that tree, you imagine just taking a finger and just running it down the bark, the outside of that tree. And as that happens, the most beautiful healing energy comes through every level of your being. And you take a deep breath now, and that's it. You just feel that happening. Feeling safe, calm and relaxed. You become aware of, in the distance, there's a bubbling brook or stream that's nearby. You can hear the rustle of the water over the pebbles. And you imagine just taking the steps over to the side of that stream or brook, feeling safe and calm. As you reach the side there, you imagine just kneeling down. And as you kneel down at the side, you can feel yourself being pulled into the very core of the earth. And as you're being pulled into the very core of the earth, it's almost that you're being pulled into the very core of who you are. And that feels fine. That feels absolutely okay. And you take another deep breath and feel that. That's right. You imagine just taking your hand and just dipping it into the water of the brook or stream. You take a sip of the water and you feel it running down your throat into your belly. Refreshing. Revitalizing. Re-energizing. Almost giving you a lift of new energy for this journey. And as you feel that, you just go deeper and deeper still. So I want you to imagine, sense or feel now that there's a staircase. And that staircase has got 54 steps. So there's one step for each year of your life. Now in a moment I'm going to count from 5 to 1. As I count from 5 to 1, I want you to just simply imagine that you're drifting or floating towards that top step of that staircase. So 5 and 4, just beginning to just drift and float towards that top step. 3, 2, relaxing even deeper. And 1, finding yourself on the top step of that staircase. So in a moment I'll start to count you down that staircase. And with each count of the numbers, you're going to find that you automatically become just 10 times more deeper relaxed. And although with every count of the numbers you're becoming 10 times more deeper relaxed, you're still very aware of my words, allowing my words to be effective but still very much with me. So if you feel ready to continue, you can just take a nice deep breath for me. That's right. And you go deeper still. So standing on that top step and just taking that first step down with me, backwards in time. 54, 53, 52. Just beginning to just move down your staircase now, very gently, very easily. However it works for you is fine. 50, 48, 46. Trusting yourself, your intuition and me in this whole process. 44, 42, 40 and 38. Just allowing each count of the numbers to just take you 10 times more deeper relaxed than you've ever been before. 36, 34, 32 and 30, all the way down now. Knowing, feeling that the deeper you go, the better it feels. And the better it feels, the deeper that you can go. 28, 26, 24, 22. More and more relaxed. Allowing that body to just become heavier and heavier, and that higher mind more clear, more alert. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10. Still relaxing, going deeper, but still very much with me. 9, 8, 7, younger, younger. Deeper and deeper. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. That's right. Deeper relaxed. Feeling so calm, so safe, so wonderfully relaxed. Can you just take another deep breath for me? That's it. That's it. So I want you to imagine now that you're in that safe place with that beech tree that overlooks the whole of Middleton. You can see or sense your bench there, and it's somewhere that's just for you. You might find yourself in a t-shirt or maybe wrapped up, it really doesn't matter, but the temperature almost feels perfect for you at this point. As you overlook the houses, the canal, and everything that you can see or sense there, you know that as you're there in your own special place, it's somewhere where you can just sit and just lose yourself. And as that happens, it just enables you to just go to an even deeper level of relaxation that really you've never even been to before. Knowing that in this session, in this journey together that we're taking, you are completely and utterly safe, in control and comfortable. You're there by yourself, by that tree overlooking everything there. And as you overlook everything there, there's almost a sense of something familiar. And you can allow that familiarness to almost become recognized as we begin this journey back in time together, so that these other points that we're going to look at can also become recognized. And that feels absolutely fine. So, in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. As I count from 10 to 1, we're going to move away from the bench and the tree that overlooks Middleton, your safe place. And we're going to move towards the very origin of your lack of self-belief in this lifetime. And that's going to feel okay, that's absolutely fine. My words are with you, I'm with you. So as I count 10 to 1, we're going to go very easily back to the memory, to the event that created the lack of self-belief in this lifetime. So at the count of 1, you will be in that memory. You'll find yourself there very easily, where you'll easily be able to speak back and tell me exactly what it is that you're experiencing, while still remaining at this depth of relaxation. So again, if you feel ready to continue, you can just take a nice deep breath for me. That's it. And just going deeper and deeper still. So 10 and 9, just beginning to move away from that tree, the beech tree, the bench overlooking Middleton, but still retaining the wonderful feelings of being there. 8 and 7, just relaxing deeper and deeper as we begin now to move towards the origin of your lack of self-belief in this lifetime. 6 and 5, just relaxing deeper and deeper, but trusting, knowing that whatever comes to you is absolutely fine, and you'll trust the images, the emotions, the feelings. 4 and 3, knowing at the count of 1 you will be in that memory that is the origin of your lack of self-belief in this lifetime. 2, nearly there, and knowing again at the count of 1 you will be there. Just going deeper and deeper still. And 1, finding yourself in the memory that is the origin of the lack of self-belief in that lifetime, in this lifetime. Being there now, and just in your own time telling me anything that you're seeing, sensing, feeling, or experiencing. Being there now.
Scroll.
Okay.
People, teachers, in the playground.
How old are you at this point?
6.
6. Okay.
There's Paul. Don't like him. He's not nice to me.
Is he not?
Mm-hmm. friends.
Ah, I see. And what do they do?
Breaking my biscuits.
Breaking your biscuits.
Yeah. I'd made them for my mum and dad.
And how does that make you feel?
I'm really sad.
Yeah.
I really wanted to take them home and show them.
Where are the teachers?
Don't know, can't see them.
So is it just the four of you at this point?
These are the children, but nobody's looking.
Okay. Is this something that happens regularly?
Mum was horrible to me.
So does it feel that this is the first time that you felt a lack of self-belief in this life?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What else can you tell me about this time?
Why me? What have I done? I never tried to be nice.
Yeah.
Just want to be friends.
Yeah.
We all live on the same street. And they all play with each other but never call for me. I don't know why.
Do you have other friends?
Oh, a couple.
Hmm.
Not close friends.
Okay. Okay. Just take a deep breath for me. Doing really well. That's it. Doing really well. So does it feel that there's anything else that you can tell me about this time, or is that kind of all that's happening at the moment? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Were you ever able to actually tell Paul or his friends how you actually felt?
I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Made them worse.
Yeah.
My mum went round.
Did she?
Told my mum. I just made them all worse.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
They used to take the mickey because my mum used to come and meet me from school.
Right.
They used to walk home on their own.
Yeah.
I didn't want to walk home on my own.
No. No. So what does it feel that you can do to heal this lack of self-belief in your life?
I need to stand up and count for myself.
Yeah. Yeah. And how can you do that? be appropriate to maybe visualise Paul and his friends, maybe just sat in a chair in front of you. Yeah. And maybe using your mind, you can say everything to them, either as the 6-year-old or as the 54-year-old, about how their actions made you feel all those times. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
So do that and just let me know when that feels done.
They're just laughing at me.
Okay. Can you imagine them as their adult self now? And maybe doing the same thing. Can you do that?
Yeah.
So just let me know when that's done. How does that feel now?
Good.
So I'm just wondering if the 6-year-old Kaz, if you can see or sense her right there. Can you do that? And as you can see or sense her right there, is there anything that she needs to communicate to you as the adult 54-year-old Kaz? Yeah. What does she need to say or do? What does she need from you?
Just tell me to leave it all behind.
Yeah.
To move forward.
Yeah.
Stop looking back.
Yeah. Does that feel possible now?
Yeah. Just says I've got to stop being a victim.
Yeah. So how can you do this? How can you really just let go of that lack of self-belief so that the real Kaz can step forward and move forward in life?
I think I need to think about it.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Okay. So just take a deep breath for me. You're doing really well. Going deeper and deeper still. Do you feel at a point where you can forgive Paul and his friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So again, I want you to imagine the three of them standing in front of you and looking into the eyes of each one of them. And as you do that, I want you to just feel a deep level of forgiveness that moves through you, comes into your cells, pushing out all of that lack of self-belief. Can you do that?
Mm.
Yeah. So let me know when that's done.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, is there anything else that you feel that you need to do?
No.
No. Okay. So again, taking a deep breath for me. And as you take a deep breath, I want you to imagine that your 4 children are in front of you. Philip, Mandy, the twins. And maybe Dylan's there too. And the little one that's coming. And as they stand there in front of you, I wonder if you can feel the love and really feel how they see you and how they have that self-belief in you. Because they know that you've got that core of steel that keeps everybody together. And it's almost like I want you to imagine just looking through their eyes. Yeah. It's okay. And as you look through their eyes, back at this wonderful 54-year-old mum and grandmother, just feel the love that they have for you and feel that moving all the way through you now. Yeah. So take a deep breath and just feel that. And do they have anything that they want to say to you?
Don't need to.
No. You can just feel it, can't you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So as you feel that wonderful love that they see in you, that really binds you all together, and you now feel that love moving all the way through you, dispelling any self-belief issues that you ever had before. I want you to imagine now that you can see yourself in a month's time. And as you look forward and see yourself in a month's time, I want you to see yourself strong, in control and absolutely confident in any situation. Can you do that for me? Yeah. And that wonderful feeling of that love that they feel, which is now that self-love for you, I want you to just imagine that now in your heart center. Can you do that? Yeah. And as it's in your heart center, it becomes stronger and stronger. And it begins to move all the way through you, in every cell of your body, from the top of your head to the ends of your toes. And as that happens, it then moves back into the heart center. And I want you to just imagine it now, moving all the way down to the end of your left hand. And as it moves all the way down to the end of your left hand, you feel it becoming stronger and stronger. And as it becomes stronger and stronger, I want you to press your thumb and your first finger together. Can you do that? That's right. And as they press together, it intensifies that love, which is now self-love, that you're going to have in every moment. And if there's ever any time that you need a little boost of that self-love or some reassurance, you'll just press your thumb and that first finger together, and that instant feeling of how the kids view you, of how you now view yourself, will come flooding back, giving you just a new sense of strength, confidence, and absolute self-belief. So take a deep breath now and really feel that. That's it. And is there anything else at this point that you need to do?
No.
No. Do you still feel as if you want to move further back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just going deeper and deeper still. Deeper and deeper still, doing really well. So I'm going to count from 10 to 1. As I count from 10 to 1, we're going to move from this time that we've just explored. And we're going to move back, all the way back, to a past life of yours that is the origin of this lack of self-belief. So I'm going to count 10 to 1, and we're going to move away from this time that we've explored, but still retaining those wonderful feelings that you now have. And we're just going on an extended journey, just to simply look back at the past life that is the origin of these feelings of lack of self-belief. So taking another deep breath for me. And that's it. Just going deeper and deeper still. So 10, 9, just beginning to move away from this time that we explored at age 6. Feeling that wonderful feeling that now exists now all the way through you. 8 and 7, Just moving back in time now very easily, very naturally. 6 and 5, just going deeper and deeper still. 4 and 3, trusting yourself, your intuition, and me in this whole process. 4 and 3, knowing at the count of 1, you will be in a memory that is a significant scene in a past life of yours that's connected with the origin of this self-belief. 2, nearly there. And 1, now finding yourself now in a significant scene in a past life of yours that's connected to this lack of self-belief. And just in your own time telling me anything that you're seeing, sensing, feeling or experiencing, being there now, being there now.
It's hot.
It's hot. Okay,
It's hot. The crops aren't growing.
they aren't.
No. There's no water.
Okay,
Going to have to move.
okay. And just finding yourself going deeper and deeper still. And whereabouts geographically now are you?
America.
Okay.
On the plains.
Ah, okay.
It's very deserty.
Mm.
Got a small ranch. Horses. Lots of horses.
Mm. Are you male or female?
Female.
Okay. And how old are you?
Late 20s. Early 30s.
Okay.
Not too sure.
That's okay. So just feeling yourself going deeper now. Do you have a sense of your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, okay. Do you get a sense of what year it is, Elizabeth?
1736.
Okay. You're doing really well. So what else can you tell me about this time of feeling you have to move, but having no water on the plains?
It's hard. Seb wants children, I can't give him them.
Have you been trying for a while?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Worthless. Not whole. I'm not a woman. I should be able to bring children.
How does your husband feel?
He said he loves me, it doesn't matter.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about this time, Elizabeth?
We need to get packing.
Yeah. Does it feel that you'll be moving far away?
I think so this time.
Yeah. Have you moved before?
Couple of times.
Okay. Do you get a sense of why you've not been able to conceive?
Just not happened.
Okay. So just take a deep breath for me. Doing really well. So I'm going to count to 3 and we're going to move to the next significant scene in Elizabeth's life. So 1 and 2, moving towards that time, backwards or forward in time, it doesn't matter. But 3, now finding yourself in the next significant scene in Elizabeth's life. And being there now, and again, just telling me anything that you're experiencing.
Very loud.
Very loud.
There's lots of gunshots. There's women and children running all over. We've lost the men. Don't know where they are. Why can't we find them? They're not around here.
And how old are you now?
47.
47. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it just you by yourself?
No, there's other men. We were all together. It's like a little community.
Okay.
And the men went off first. They took the horses to market. But something's come and told us we have to leave. A man in a suit says we have to leave. And now, so we've moved, but we can't find the men.
Okay.
Don't know where they are.
But you're still there with the other women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep them all together.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're doing really well. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and we'll move to the next significant scene in Elizabeth's life. 1 and 2, moving towards that time now. And 3, it's the next significant scene in Elizabeth's life. Being there now. Being there now. Just telling me what's happening.
I'm in bed. Don't have a home. And then I think I'm in an inn.
Okay. Are you by yourself? And how old are you at this point, Elizabeth?
68.
68.
Really old.
Yeah.
Very tired. Very tired.
Mm.
Time to go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time to go home.
Yeah. Does it feel like it's the last few moments of this life? Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So just before we move through that time, does it feel as if we've uncovered the scene that can help us to understand the lack of self-belief?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So take a deep breath for me. You're doing fine. You're okay. I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and we're going to move to the few moments after the passing of that life. So 1 and 2, moving through that time now, and 3, it's the few moments after the passing of that life. And just telling me where you are in relation to Elizabeth's body.
Floating.
Okay.
Still attached by a cord.
Okay. Okay. So now that you're free of that physical body of Elizabeth's life, what were the thoughts and feelings at the end of that life?
Relief.
Yeah. Yeah. So take a deep breath and just feel that relief now. That's it. Let it move through you. Feeling that freedom. You get a sense of what the general thoughts or feelings were of Elizabeth's life. You get a sense of what that could be.
It was tough. Very tough. Felt tough on every level.
Yeah.
But we have to be strong.
Yeah.
We have to move forward. I ain't going back there now.
No. You won't. So just feeling that freedom now, that relief of having just now being free of that life. Really feeling that now. Were you aware of any souls in that lifetime as Elizabeth that may also be in the life of Kaz?
My sister.
And who was your sister?
She's called Margaret. Like a bossy person.
So was she Margaret in Kaz's life?
No.
She was Margaret in Elizabeth's life?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who is that in Kaz's life?
Diane.
And who's Diane?
She's my sister.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Were there any contracts or promises made in that lifetime that may still be affecting Kaz today?
Just to be kind.
Mm. Yeah.
To be strong.
Yeah. I kind of think that Kaz has taken on that strength and kindness. Don't you?
Yeah.
Mm. So really feel that if you take a deep breath. And were there any contracts or promises made about self-belief?
No.
Was that to do with not conceiving?
Yeah.
Yeah. what were the accomplishments in the life of Elizabeth?
Keeping the little family together that we built,
Yeah.
with friends.
Yeah.
We just all looked out for each other.
And a community.
They all used to come to me with the prayers.
They must have all looked up to you.
I don't know about that.
You must have felt something for them to confide.
I wish it was just because I was the one with the time, because I didn't have the children.
It takes a lot for somebody to confide in another. Were there any gifts that you had as Elizabeth that might benefit Kaz?
Just knowing the right things to say.
Yeah. I guess that comes with that inner knowing.
Yeah.
Which is a definite gift.
Very intuitive. Just follow my gut.
Yeah. So how can Kaz bring in Elizabeth's intuitive inner knowing?
Just trust and believe in yourself, and it'll happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop trying to force things.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, absolutely.
She needs to realise life's not perfect, and she can't make it perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Does it feel that there's any residual energy from Elizabeth's life that may still be affecting Kaz today?
Don't think so.
No. Okay. So does it feel that there's anything else that you need to do to heal and let go of that life as Elizabeth?
No.
No. Does that feel complete now? Yeah. Okay. So take a deep breath for me. And know now that having seen and healed and let go of that life and everything else that we've uncovered, that now as Kaz you have that absolute strength, that kindness, and such a gift to be an incredible mother to all 4 children, and soon to be 2 grandchildren. Knowing that in many ways you are that one that they all come to, that keeps everything together. that with everything that we've looked at, there is a new solid sense of just absolute strength, clarity, and self-belief that's going to move you forward from this moment on in whatever way or circumstance that life takes you. So really just take a deep breath and just feel that. That's it. Just letting go of all of that past and just coming into what is the new you at 54 with absolute strength, kindness, clarity, strong trust and intuitiveness. And still with that community of your 4 kids, 2 grandchildren, seeing yourself through their eyes and really feeling that, so that all that propels you forward right now is just self-belief, confidence and strength. And that feels good. So in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 10. As I count from 1 to 10, you're going to very slowly come back to this time, to this day, but coming back with a feeling of that strength, trust, and absolute self-belief of knowing who you are and what you have. So 1, 2 and 3, just letting any scenes, feelings, memories just fade into the background. 4, 5, 6, slowly, very slowly coming back to this room, to this time, to this day. 7, 8, 9, nearly there. And just whenever you're ready, Kaz, 10, just opening your eyes, feeling lighter, full of trust, strength. Have a good stretch.
Oh, wow.
Should we just have literally a 2-minute break, just to break the energy of the session, and then we'll come back for questions as well. Kaz, Alexa, thoughts? Thank you. Okay, I'll switch that on. Thank you, Amanda.